We are reliving the Giampaolo era. This is what we're doing right now with Fonseca. And the worst thing that could have happened to this Milan team this season was winning Il Derby. Winning Il Derby, although everybody was happy, although we hadn't won in I don't know how many games, it was the worst thing that could have happened to this Milan team. Why? Because it gave Paulo Fonseca a second life at Milanello. We should have lost that game. He should have been fired on the spot after that game. Instead, here we are reliving the Giampaolo era. Giampaolo, guys, after 7 games was 3 wins and 4 losses, 9 points. Paulo Fonseca, after 9 games, is 4-2-3 with only 14 points this season. 7 points less than what Pioli had after 10 games last year. And not only that, he is currently 8th out of all European competition. And the last 4 seasons, the 4 seasons previous Fonseca with Pioli, 2021, after 10 games, 21 points. 21-22, the Scudetto year, 25 points. 22-23, after 10 games, 20 points. 23-24, 21 points. Guys, he is nowhere close. He is nowhere close with numbers to anything good. To anything good. And you're going to say, yeah, but he still has a game in hand. Let's say he wins that Bologna game. Let's say he gets those 3 points. He's up to 17 points in 10 games. 17 out of 30 points. That's what he's going to have if he wins that game. Guys, Milan in 9 games has allowed 11 goals. 11 goals. They cannot defend for the life of them. They cannot defend. In Champions League, they're 1-2. 2 losses, 1 win. Yes, we lost against Leverkusen. Yes, we lost against Liverpool. They're big teams. It doesn't matter. You still lost. You still lost, and you're not quite sure you're going to make it out of this group. At any point right now, it doesn't look good. Not only was the derby the worst thing that could happen to this team. Not only are we reliving a Giampaolo situation, he has single-handedly dismantled one of the best left-hand sides in soccer, the best part of this Milan team, the Rafa-Theo connection. Under him, it is a disaster. Leao is on the bench. He prefers to play Okafor. I understand, and nobody's a fool, and everybody understands that Leao is discontinued. He doesn't give his 100% all the time. It's more an individual player than a team player. Everybody understands that, and everybody understands that he wants to send a message to him. But right now, it is not working. Not only are you destroying this team, you're destroying even the player. Milan, if they move on from Fonseca, they have to find a way to recuperate Leao. Right now, it is not going well, and he's very fragile, and we know this. Every year, one little thing, it bothers him, it carries it for a couple of games. And if Milan doesn't want to go on with forward with Leao at the end of the season or in January, then so be it. Sell him, get somebody else. But at this point, you have him on your team. You can't keep him on the bench. He is the best player you have. Technically, he is your best player. You need to play him. Fonseca needs to find a way. And I know right now the team isn't taking any single position, right? They're not in favor of Fonseca. They're not in favor of Leao. But it's not working out. You need to put your foot down and you need to say, hey, what are you doing? Leao is a star of this team. You need to figure out a way to make it work. If not, you're out. This is what the team needs to do. Ibra, whoever else is on top, needs to come down and say, hey, buddy, what are you doing? You need to wake up and you need to make this work. And it's enough. It's enough. Like yesterday, guys, like I said, yes, they created some chances. Yes, they looked at some points like they were playing very well, but they never looked like they were going to get this game back. Even after Morata scored, we had a glimpse, a glimmer of hope. It got taken away right away. And after that, you saw that team was never going to win. You saw it. They're very fragile mentally. They go down against these big teams and you don't think that they don't have it to come back. And yesterday, they missed a lot of chances. They missed a lot of scoring opportunities that maybe would have changed the game, but it didn't. It didn't. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point, guys. So Milan, it's time to say goodbye to Fonseca. Save the season. You wasted a third of the season. At this point, you're not even making the Champions League next year. You're not even making the Champions League next year. Forget winning the Scudetto. You are not battling for the Champions League spot right now. You need to figure it out. Fire him now. Go get somebody that's going to help you win. And just like Roma, Milan is missing a manager. Somebody that has the pants, the big boy pants on, that goes down and says, buddies, guys, what are you doing? Why are we playing like crap? They need a Maldini. Ibra right now is more concentrated in taking selfies, pictures, looking like the Fonz. He's not there. That's not him. He's the boss, but the boss isn't doing shit. Wasted season. Wasted season, and they need to save it. They need to save it. They can't afford not to make the Champions League next year. They can't afford. Let me know what you think. Write in the comments. Like and subscribe.